Hi everyone, it's Kay again with another J&Kay podcast. So today we start season 4. Today is season 4, episode 0. So it's our in-between break day. We give ourselves a little bit more slack with life system. Today I really needed a personal day, and we usually reflect on the past season and project about the future season, and we just didn't meet our goals in season 3 at all. We really kind of failed in season 3, and it's okay for us to realize that and admit that and learn from our mistakes. But one thing I've been struggling with recently is my purpose, my life calling, my passion. I've been excited about finally having the opportunity to start our YouTube channel and make YouTube videos, but I also feel somewhat unfulfilled, and it's kind of been demotivating. And I needed to figure out why I felt unfulfilled, not, take my own advice, not throw out the baby with the bathwater and just quit making YouTube videos. I'm so sure that that is what I'm supposed to be doing. But what's wrong? How can I iterate this? How can I feel more fulfilled? And how can I know that how can I tweak it so that this will be more fulfilling to my passions and my life calling and what I can give the world? Just me. Everybody has that need, Everybody has that desire to give to the world something only they can give. And there's a reason for that, because we're all unique. Each of us does have something special to give to the world that only we can give because of our personalities, our past experiences, the way we were made, the way we're wired. And when we live that out, we feel happy and fulfilled. And when we don't, we can either feel frustrated or go into denial, where you're trying to just distract yourself from those feelings of unfulfillment. Jay and I are pretty sensitive, so as soon as we start to feel those feelings like something's not right, we're pretty sensitive, and we take the time to try to figure it out, and it's very important to us. So we kind of broke it down to a couple things. Number one, we haven't been getting any feedback yet from the videos, which is fine because we're not marketing any of our videos yet, so we haven't really started, but it's hard for me to be putting my heart out there and trying to be vulnerable and real and not getting any feedback, which is fine because, like I said, we haven't been trying to get feedback yet, but it feels like I should be getting some kind of feedback, and I haven't. So it's just important for me to realize that. And then the second thing is, I have part of my mission statement. We've talked about this. Part of my mission statement is to see the big picture. I see the best in others revealed by, I exist to see the best in others revealed by communicating truth and nurturing growth. I analyze patterns and see the big picture to develop life systems that influence others for good. So I don't have this big picture of where J&Kay is going. I kind of know where it's going to end up, but how are we going to be helping people? How are people's lives going to be changed? I know that I have something to give to them, but what specifically do I give? How do I make this video right now in a way that will affect you and make a difference in your life? That's something I've been struggling with. I don't want to just phone it in. I want to do something that matters deeply, and I couldn't see the big picture, and it frustrated me to death. I was like, I can't handle this. And so I was asking God for clarity. I was just asking him for clarity, and I got it. I decided to take some personal time. I spent a lot of time praying and reflecting and talking with Jay and journaling, voice journaling, and meditating. And it was really, really helpful. I encourage any of you to do that. If you just need to take time, it's like the most important thing that you can do is make sure that you're right with yourself. Make sure that you're synced up with how you're feeling. If you need to take some time and figure out where am I going and why, then do it. So I did. So the big picture is J&Kay, is life system. I knew it wasn't a big shift in our plans, but the why behind it was something that wasn't clear to me. So we're telling you guys about how we run our life, how we're efficient, how we have these systems in place that really help us to live as entrepreneurs and have extra time to do things like meditate and figure out who we truly are so we can really give our best to the world and to our daughter, to our families, to our communities. And I know that that can mean a lot in your life too, but it's not just about helping you be more efficient. It's about helping you know that you do matter and you have a purpose and you have something to give. There's a reason for you to become more efficient, and it's because you are special and you matter. You have a purpose and a calling that only you can fulfill in this world, just like I do. And it's really important for you to know that. And it's really important for me to tell you that. And I haven't said that enough recently. I think I said that a lot when I was telling my story, and I kept thinking today how I felt the most fulfilled when I was telling my story. But it's important to me to express the why of why we're teaching life system to people. It's not just so you're not stressed out as much or so you have time to watch TV at night or whatever. It's because there's more to life. There's more to life than the rat race or the American dream, or there's more. There's meaning. And as I'm finding it, I hope you guys will find it too. As I find my meaning, my purpose in helping you to find your meaning and your purpose, I hope that you'll do the same for others. And that really matters to me. And that's why I exist. To see the best revealed in you by communicating truths that I've learned and nurturing growth in you guys. So that's something that I rediscovered today. And another thing that I rediscovered today was Fly Lady. Just randomly, I overheard a conversation about Fly Lady. And my mom used to read her book, I think, kind of not super into her, but somewhat into her. And so I looked her up on YouTube today, and I found it very interesting how she has pretty much the same calling to help people in a physical manifestation of getting more organized and becoming more efficient, but the purpose behind it so that they can take care of themselves and figure out who they are meant to be and take care of their families and give to their families and help their relationships with their families be more at peace so that they can give their best to the world. And I just thought that was so interesting to hear that the person whose name just came up today after like 15 years of not hearing it, is the person who went through the same thing and discovered the same solution that I did. That's how God works in my life. It's really neat to see. And that's also the law of attraction at work. As you take the time and sow your seeds to try to figure out the answers that you need, you will reap the answers. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you'll find. Knock and the door will be open to you. But you have to try. You have to take the time to reflect and figure it out. You can't just wait for life to come running over you, although that does happen because there is grace. But when you feel that little thing in your heart that says you need to take a break, you need to figure this out, you need to reflect, you need to take some quiet time, you got to listen to that voice. So that's my lesson for the day. 2 lessons. Number 1, take some time. Remember who you are. Remember why you're here. And second, remember that you're loved. Remember that you matter. And remember that you have a purpose. All right. Thanks, guys.